What's poppin', Pookies? I'm sorry about yesterday, about like not having a reading, but we're gonna have a reading today. So we're gonna pull a random card. We're gonna see what the collective is going through, and yeah, taking grounded steps. That's what I'm seeing. Creating that solid foundation, being rational and practical. So what is it that they're going to be practical about, or what do they need to be practical about? Your partnerships, your relationships. The way that you are intimate with your partners. What else? This Scorpio new moon is literally exposing that for you guys. So some relationships are crumbling, some relationships are getting stronger, and then other relationships are going through a whole transformation. And it's exposing that there's no solid foundation in some of the relationships. And in others, it's showing you how you can be more practical with the person that you're with, how you guys can make a better foundation and make your union way more solid, where it's unbreakable and it's long lasting. And by some relationships are ending, I'm seeing that it's because there's a whole purging and getting rid of like what no more is aligning with you. Some of you guys are going through breakups. What else? A lot has to do with the way that you grew up. The way that you grew up has a lot and having to do with your foundation, the way that you are accustomed to seeing what is solid and what is not. But it's really up to you now as an adult to implement it and like actually like go out of your way to figure one for yourself. Not go based on the one that you were raised in or got used to by your parents. This is the part where you are an adult for yourself. You get to decide and choose like how you want your foundation to look like, who do you want in your foundation, and what works for you in this foundation. And it also goes for the way that you communicate and get to know your partners and significant others and how you guys talk to each other. So some relationships are exposing like the way that like how each other impact each other communication wise or even mentally. I'm also seeing a lot of emotionally as well. What else? What else do they need to know about this purge? I'm hearing like get grounded. So I'm seeing a lot of heavy emotions going on. 12:44, 3:22. Ooh, heavy emotions. Some of you guys may be crying. Some of you guys be angry right now. I'm seeing arguments going on. A lot of people have been very intense. So there's like a lot of intensity going on in the air. Double Scorpio, like come on guys. A lot of things are being seen, like things are not having to be said. Like actions speak louder than the words do. So see through that, see through their actions. And that's another thing that's also being exposed to you, like a lot of transformation, a lot of purging. Facing your fears. In regards to like the way that you communicate, like how have you been communicating? Like have you not been speaking up on how you've been like needing this and this and that? Was there like a form of rejection having to do with working with each other? I'm hearing neglected, denied. Some of you guys have been denied of communication. Some of you guys might even be blocked. That was interesting. Blocked. So some of you guys may not even be in communication right now. Or at a distance from them. The song Evergreen is popping up in my head. God. Some of y'all realizing y'all's worth. There's a lot of having to do with like that you guys are wanting and needing to be nurtured and taken care of and protected in these foundations and relationships. And as well, like in communication, like communication plays a big role for you guys as well in this partnership, or in the partnership that you're not into like speaking terms right now. Like you are needing that comfort, that warmth. Like you like to be talked to, reassured. 544. And some of you guys were like lacking on that or didn't get that in y'all's relationships, and that is what this new moon is showing y'all. Like, yo, this is not fulfilling. The communication is off. Something needs to be changed. Like, we're showing you this revelation because it is something that is actually harming you. And it's hurting you. Okay, I guess my side is good. What steps can they do for this? What should they do about the situation? Structure and discipline. When you get, I literally got the Cancer and Capricorn, so some of you guys may have Cancer and Capricorn placements in y'all's birth chart. It's funny. And what they're really asking from you is structure. Structure your life, structure the way that you want to be communicated to and talked to. Build a foundation. Boundaries. Boundaries are very heavy. If someone's disrespecting you and stuff like that, like, make a rule for yourself and be like, alright, if this person continuously keeps disrespecting me in conversation, you know, I'm not going to continue the conversation. And promise yourself that you're going to follow through with that. That is a boundary that you can implement. Also with the time and energy that you give out to this person or even access to. And just setting healthy boundaries. I keep hearing communication is key and communication needs to happen. Because you're seeking that peace and comfort. You want to be comforted. You want to be nurtured. You want to be taken care of. You want to know that what you have going on is solid, it's good, and there's nothing to be worried about. And I'm getting the sense of feeling of like survival mode, scarcity, like you don't know where you stand. And they want you to explore that. Why do you feel that way and why are you thinking this way? And see it as another way of like liberating yourself from a limiting belief and look at it as a positive way to learn more about yourself.